Hello students, today we are going to discuss simulated annealing algorithm which is from unit 4, and this unit 4 is on randomized search algorithms. Along with this, we are discussing other two algorithms also in this unit 4. These two algorithms are genetic search algorithm that we have already discussed. Another algorithm is ant colony optimization algorithm. Simulated annealing algorithm is a meta-heuristic algorithm which uses probability as well as it uses neighborhood solutions to reach to the goal state. Similar to this, we have discussed other meta-heuristic algorithms, or some of them we will be discussing later in our course, that is genetic algorithm, ant colony optimization, and taboo search. This simulated annealing algorithm also incorporates randomization in its implementation, therefore that is a randomized search algorithm also. Now let us start with what is the basic idea behind this simulated annealing algorithm. Before this, we have discussed hill climbing search algorithm. In hill climbing search algorithm, we start with some starting state. For example, out here, if this is your search space and your problem is finding out maximum, then you start with at some point. Suppose this is where you have started. This is your starting point. Then algorithm will try to find out maximum among the available options. So this is the better point available. So next solution found will be along with this particular path, because it's a maximization problem. So always you are going to use heuristic, which is better in terms of cost. You are going to select that particular solution point. So once you reach here, simulation, this hill climbing search algorithm terminates and it will return you this solution point A. But if you recall that whether you are going to reach to the goal or not, that is not guaranteed. Algorithm is not complete. It may return you the suboptimal solution, which is something like this in the current situation. A is not maximum along with this search space, but hill climbing search algorithm returns solution A. Here it should have returned solution B, which is the maximum along with this search path. So success of the whether you are going to get solution in hill climbing algorithm or not, that depends upon where you have started. Suppose instead of starting at this point, if you should have started out here, then naturally going up is better. So algorithm would have selected this particular solution points and it would have reached to the top of this hill, because this solution, neighborhood solution, is better than somewhere here, because this you are going up. So uphill movement, that is preferred in hill climbing search algorithm. So once you reach here at point B, it would have returned you the solution. So where you are starting, that is initial state, that is important in hill climbing search algorithm. As well as we have seen the other problems in hill climbing search. So this is your local maxima, or you may get something flat kind of region, all solutions are same. So that is also another problem. Hill climbing search algorithm doesn't tell you where to go. Then you may encounter rich kind of region, then that is the another problem associated with this hill climbing search algorithm. So if your problem is maximization problem, if you have to maximize the function, then you try to find out the global maximum. Now this hill climbing search algorithm, if you modify and if you incorporate downhill moves also. Downhill move means once you reach at this point A, if you reach to this point A, and then if you allow your algorithm to select neighborhood solution which is not better than A, you are going down. This is called a downhill movement. You have to go up because it's a maximization problem. So if you incorporate such downhill move, then your algorithm will be exploring the whole search path. Then it may move this way, and it can reach to the another maximum point, and that is our global max. So this idea has been incorporated in simulated annealing algorithm. Initially it performs a random walk, and afterwards it functions like your hill climbing search algorithm. Now let us come to this side. Here this is the graph related with minimization of your search space. Now your problem can be a maximization problem or it can be a minimization problem. Example of this maximization problem: hill climbing search or applications of your hill climbing search. You have to maximize, for example, profit earning. You have to maximize the profit. If that is not the case, sometimes you have to minimize. So this graph is showing search space where you are going to find out the minimum, global minimum. Example of such a situation is your traveling salesman problem. In traveling salesman problem, you have to find out the shortest tour, that is minimum, or minimum of the distance traveled by the salesman while visiting all the cities. So here this A is local minimum point and this B is global maximum point. That's what you want. So in our discussion of simulated annealing, our discussion will be towards minimizing the objective function. So you have to minimize the objective function, or you have to find out the minimum point along with the search space. Simulated annealing is a computational process and which is very similar to the physical annealing process in physical sciences. In physical annealing process, what we do, we heat a metal and we give very high energy to the material and melt it, and we allow it to cool down after some time. So that process moves from high energy state to the low energy state. It is found that material has a tendency to reach from high energy state to the low energy state. If you visualize it, suppose we have state Ei and another state Ej. Energy of this state Ei, if it is greater than energy of state Ej, then system will move from Ei to Ej. So if this is the case, then we accept the solution if you think this in terms of algorithm. Otherwise, consider another situation. Suppose we have state Ej and another state Ei. You are at state Ei. Along with this we have energy. So energy of this Ej, energy of state Ej is greater than energy of state Ei. Now in this case, in simulated annealing, still we will allow to move from state Ei to Ej initially. So in initial phase of your algorithm, you allow the worse states also, although it is not better because your problem is now minimization problem. So you should go down to the minimum energy state. But sometimes in initial phase of algorithm, when temperature is high, you allow to select a state whose energy is greater than current state. So this is done by implementing a probability. So we will find out a probability, some probability for transition to the high energy state, and this probability is given by P is equal to e raised to minus delta E by T. Delta is delta E is your energy difference, change in energy. That means energy at point EI minus energy at point EJ, where this delta E is positive change in energy and T is your temperature. So positive change in energy, that means you are going in better direction. So if you find out, now this equation is very important in simulated annealing algorithm. Algorithm is as that of hill climbing search algorithm. So if you are getting better move, of course you should select, just like in hill climbing search algorithm. But sometimes if your neighborhood solution is not better than current one, if it is worse than current one, still allow your algorithm to select that solution with some probability, and that probability is P is equal to e raised to minus delta E by T. Now if you observe this equation, you will find out if this delta E is high, if suppose this delta E is high, that means more, then you will find out your term in this algorithm, your formula will become now P is equal to, if you rewrite it, 1 upon e raised to delta E by T, right? So this term, if this delta E is more, what will happen? Your denominator will be higher, e raised to some higher value. So probability, you will find out this probability will be less. So if change in energy is high, probability is less. If you increase the temperature, what will happen? Another situation. This is the situation when your delta E is high. Another variation of this, if T is high, temperature is high, then what will happen? Now come to the equation of probability. Then 1 upon e raised to delta E by T we have. If T is high, this term will have lesser value. So if this has lesser value, so if denominator is less, so P will increase. So in that particular case, value of P will be higher. So at high temperature, probability of getting selected will be more, that's what it means. And at low temperature, that means in second phase of your algorithm, probability of getting selected bad solution, worse solution will be less. So that's how this particular formula defines the probability by which you should select the high energy state from low energy state. And why we are doing that? This is just done for incorporating diversity in your algorithm, because otherwise algorithm may get catch into the local minima. So to avoid that, we are accepting worse solution with some probability. So initially probability of accepting those worst solution, that will be high, and as algorithm will progress, as temperature will decrease, that means probability will be lesser. So probability of large uphill move is lower than small one. Large uphill move, that means something like this. Uphill, that means going up, that will be lower than smaller one. That means going from this to this will be lower than this, because P is dependent on delta E. If delta E is high, if put that in equation, if this delta E is high, your probability of getting selection of that move will be low. Also, the probability that uphill move will be made decreases as temperature decreases, as this we have seen. In this simulated annealing algorithm, you will find out we are performing optimization. It It is useful in finding out global optimum point in presence of large number of local optima. So that will give you a guideline where this algorithm has to be used. Because annealing refers to analogy with thermodynamics, thermodynamical process of moving material from high energy state to the low energy state, specifically with the way that metals cool and anneal. Simulated annealing uses objective function. Here in simulated annealing process, in terms of algorithm, we are going to define objective function for the optimization problem instead of energy, that is equivalent to energy in your thermodynamics. So here we will define objective function and we will try to minimize this objective function. This implementation of this simulated annealing algorithm is simple. Algorithm basically it's a hill climbing search. Instead of picking the best move, sometimes it picks random move also. So generally that is done in the initial phase of the algorithm. If selected move improves the solution, then always it has to be accepted. Otherwise, the algorithm makes a move anyway with some probability, and that probability is less than 1. The probability decreases exponentially with the badness of the move. So if move is very bad, then probability will be less, as we have seen in the formula that P is equal to e raised to minus delta E by T, where delta E is change in energy and T is your temperature. So therefore, if energy is increased at very high level, then probability of getting selected that particular state will be less. In this, you will find out this parameter T is very important because that controls execution of your algorithm. So T is very used for determining the probability. That is analogous to temperature in the annealing system. Here in simulated annealing algorithm, you are finding out probability, and that equivalent of that in thermodynamic system is temperature. At high temperature, uphill moves are more likely to occur. Uphill moves generally are not preferred because you have to go down. It's a minimization problem. But initially, when temperature is high, probability of getting selected worst state will be high. As T tends to 0, as temperature will decrease after some time, they become more and more unlikely. That means selecting those high energy states from low energy states, that probability will be less until the algorithm behaves more or less like your hill climbing search. So as I told you, in initial phase it will have a random walk, and afterwards it will function like your hill climbing search algorithm. In a typical simulated annealing optimization, T starts at high and it is gradually decreased according to an annealing schedule. So defining annealing schedule is very important because your process of this finding out global optimum point, that is very sensitive to this annealing schedule. If this annealing is very fast, then there are chances that you will get catch into the local minimum point. If it is slow, then you will get a global minimum point. So therefore annealing has to be slow. If it is too slow, what will happen? Lot of time will be wasted in computations. So therefore it should not be too high, it should not be too low. If it is too high, you will get local minimum point. So that algorithm will be as good as your hill climbing search algorithm. If it is too slow, then computational overhead will increase and therefore algorithm will be very slow. So therefore you have to find out balance between these two. Proper annealing schedule is required to make this algorithm successful. Let us see the analogy between your thermodynamical system or physical system and optimization problem that you are trying to solve. Or in simulated annealing algorithm, what are the equivalent terms? In thermodynamic system, we have system state. In algorithm, we are going to call that as a solution. Here in physical system, we have molecular positions. Here we have decision variables. In thermodynamical system, we say that energy of a system. Here we are going to define equivalent objective function in our algorithm. In thermodynamic system, we algorithm or your metal moves to the minimum energy point. Material moves from high energy point to the low energy state. In simulated annealing algorithm, your objective is to minimize the cost. Here we have ground state in thermodynamics. Here we say that global optimal solution is reached. In thermodynamical system, if the material state is not achieved, which solid state which we want, ideal state we want, we say quenching. Here we say local surge. In thermodynamic system, temperature, energy is associated with temperature. So temperature initially that is high and then gradually it is decrease. Here we are going to define parameter t, variable t, and this t we will control by annealing schedule. Here this is real annealing process where material is made in solid form. Here we call it simulated annealing in our simulated annealing algorithm. Now let us put it in algorithmic form. Initially you are going to start with some initial solution, and if that initial solution is a goal state, then of course you have reached to the goal, return it and quit. Otherwise continue with the initial state as a current state. Then initialize base so far to this current state. So since we are at the initial point, so base so far is the best path, current best path. So we are going to store best path so far in this variable, base so far variable, which is going to store a path. Then initialize this variable t, which is a temperature in thermodynamics. So here we have variable t which will control the scheduling, that means probability. Out here it will control the probability. So you have to initialize this t according to some annealing schedule, and then you will be performing the steps ABC repeatedly until you get a solution or there are no operators left or no improvement in the solution. What you are going to repeat? You are going to repeat first step, that is select an operator that has not been applied so far on your current state. Apply it, so that will produce a new state, because it's also a heuristic search algorithm. So from current state, by using your operator, you are going to generate a new state, and then that new state will have some value estimate associated with it. We call that as heuristic. So from current state you are generating the new state. That is as good, move generator will do that, very similar to your hill climbing search algorithm. Then evaluate that new state, compute its energy, then compute change in energy, that is delta E. This delta E is your value of the current state, that means value of objective function at current point, current time t, and this value of minus value of new state. So value of your objective function at the current state minus value of that objective function at new state. For example, suppose you are moving in this way. This is your state EI and this is state EJ. So find out value of this objective function at EI, so energy of this state Ei, so we can denote that as E of Ei. Then energy at state Ej, this is your current state, and this is your Ej is your new state. So we know that natural movement is from high energy state to low energy state. So energy of this Ei is greater than energy of Ej. So energy of this Ej is less than energy of Ei. So naturally this Ej will be selected in that case. If the new state is a goal state, return of course and quit. If it's not a goal state, but if it is better than current state, now this is the case. Ej is a new state which is better than your Ei. This Ej is a new state and your current state is Ei. So this is your current state. So this Ej is better than Ei. If this is the case, naturally you should accept it because it is better than current state. But if it is not better than current state, then make it current state with a probability. Still, although it is not a current better than current state, that means something like this. Suppose you have a search phase. You are at point Ei and operator has generated point Ej, and we know that now from this you can make out this energy of Ei is less than energy of this Ei is less than energy of Ej. So energy of Ej is high, that means, but tendency is to move from high energy state to low energy state, not from low energy state to high energy state. But still algorithm says that if your newly generated state, that is this is new state and this is current state, new state is not better than current state. Now come here, make it current state. Still you make this n as a current state, move further to that state with a probability, and this probability we have seen that probability is equal to e raised to minus delta E, where this delta E is your change in energy. So that is energy of point Ei, state Ei, minus energy of state Ej. And this is done by using random number generator. So directly you are not using this probability, you are incorporating randomization again into this. You are generating a random number in the range 0 to 1, and if the number is less than this probability, then the move is accepted, otherwise not accepted. If suppose randomly generated number is 0.7, and suppose this is random number generator, number generated by random number, and if your probability is 0.6, so what will happen? If the number is less than p, now this number is greater than p, this r is greater than p, then do nothing. Had it been a number which is something like this, suppose the probability 0.6, calculated probability is 0.6, and a random number generator has generated 0.3. So this generated number is less than p, so this r is less than p, p is greater, so therefore move is accepted. You accept the move. So you can control p by temperature as well as with this random number generator, selection of move. Then revise this annealing schedule according to some annealing schedule. Revise this t parameter t. Finally, return to base so far. Return this result base so far as a result. So if you are satisfied with the solution, then return that as a solution. Otherwise, continue until solution is found. So you will be repeating step A, B and C repeated continuously. So you will find out algorithm nicely explore the whole state space, search space, and it finds out the global optimal solution. If you compare this algorithm with simple hill climbing search algorithm, you will find out here we have to maintain the annealing schedule, and that we are going to do with parameter t. In simulated annealing algorithm, you move to worst states. Sometimes moves to the worst states are allowed. They may be accepted. As we have seen, they are accepted with some probability, and that probability we define as a function of delta e raised to minus delta e by t. This is delta. So with this probability, you are going to accept bad states also. So that's how you are going to avoid the local minimum points. Third point is, in addition to the current state, base state found so far is also maintained. You have to store the earlier states, base states. That was not the case in hill climbing search algorithm. Therefore, if the final state is worse than some earlier state, that can be returned. So that will be available to the algorithm. These are some of the applications of this simulated annealing algorithm. As it's an optimization algorithm, you will find out its applications are like traveling salesman type of problems, graph partitioning problems, quadratic assignment, scheduling type of problems, linear arrangement of objects, in design of VLSI circuits, placement of VLSI components, routing and their layout. So optimal design of VLSI, that is very important. So such an algorithm is used for that purpose. In image processing, we use simulated annealing, code design and information theory, some matching problems, etc. So a lot of applications are there for this simulated annealing algorithm. Let us summarize now what we have discussed today. Simulated annealing mechanism, that is very similar to your physical annealing process, where we heat metal to high temperature, allow it to melt, and then we allow it to cool down with some annealing schedule. It explores search space globally by incorporating a probability of accepting bad states also initially in the initial phase of algorithm. Algorithm is capable of exploring the whole search space. So therefore it gives you the optimal solution. Here annealing schedule, which is optimal annealing schedule, must be discovered. So this is an important step in simulated annealing algorithm. It's typically used in discrete but very large and confined spaces type of systems. So if the search space is not very large, then simulated annealing algorithm should not be preferred. It is useful in finding out global optima in presence of large number of local optimas. So that's how this simulated annealing algorithm works.